One. We are live. I'm Jay from Leprechaun TV. He is Schlard. Did I say it right?
Probably not.
How do you say it?
I don't know. I'd have to Google that.
What's Google say? Le Clochard.
Le
Clochard.
Let me look it up.
Clochard.
Hobo in French. Oh, there's a thing where I can make it make sounds. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clochard. Clochard.
Clusha.
Clochard. This is Lou Clochard.
Clochard. Clochard. Clochard.
Hey, welcome.
Yes, Kent. That's the only reason me and Lep, which I don't know how to say Lep and Francois or croissant. Right. We're just going to do this really short one, and then we decided to do a.
What's up, here?
Okay, I don't want to say we're going to do a long one because that's just going to get fucking taken out of context.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing?
Cool. People are worried about the wifey.
Yeah, she's good. It's 11:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this happened 14 so hours ago. She's good, man. I appreciate it. I actually would have changed the title. I didn't even think of that. for this, yeah, I probably would have changed it. But yeah, she's doing okay, guys. Fender bender wasn't a total smash up accident or anything like that. She was at a stoplight. Person either slipped off the brake, hit the gas. We don't know, but the angle that she was at kind of clipped the tail end. Big truck versus little SUV, broke the bumper, kind of sent her sideways. She has a urine sample to give tomorrow for no internal bleeding. And it's not significant to rush her to the ER. How about that? Just so everybody knows. Dad, can I change? Can I edit?
Yeah, just let it go. Who cares?
Let her run with it. I didn't even think about that when we were. Hey guys, so all 8 million watching, we were offline. We were hanging out. I just did that because that was at the time that I started it. That was conversation getter. A lot of us friends come together and just hung out offline. Now we're online and we're losing viewers. Hobo.
That's because Kent's being a dick 2 days in a row.
Is that what he's chasing everybody out of here?
He says his wife had an accident today also, and she subbed a hobo.
You know,
which hobo in Chinese is
流浪汉，流浪汉。
welcome to Leprechaun TV. We're gonna get hooked on phonics going. And Rosetta Stone had a baby.
And that's how you spell it in Chinese. I may just keep it that way. I think every live stream will be a different country's way of saying hobo.
Have you ever been to a Chinese buffet?
Yes.
Oh my
That's
god.
like asking somebody if I've ever been to McDonald's, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man, we got some good ones up here. And people camp out at them like for the menu. Crab legs, stuff like that, you know? So there'll be a big ass group of people, man. You'll see the plates stacked up on tables because they're just getting order after order of crab legs and stuff.
See, I don't see food, so I don't know how that is.
Yeah. No, I go for the other stuff. Yeah. Myself, personally, yeah.
I just don't like Chinese food or uh, seafood and fish. Just never been a thing. Are you going to let people on, Lep, or are you keeping us, me and you? Or do I have to run this show from the back?
Oh, the title caught me off guard, man. Totally, I wouldn't have done that.
Do I have
Wasn't
to keep you focused? Do I have
wasn't
to
the
keep you
route I
focused?
was going. It wasn't the route I was going at the time. Seriously.
We do need to try to set the world record at some point in time in the future for the shortest live stream of all time.
I was gonna do a shorts.
No, it's got to be like 1 second. Like, boop.
Bloop. Hi.
I don't even think you get the I out. You just get the H out. You might not want it to just be your mouth doing that. Kent might watch that. You might get 1 million views just from Kent. Oh, now what? Do you dare to flip it? I feel like you got to flip it while you're doing the mouth thing.
Well, I haven't figured that part out. That's offline. Once I master that, then you got.
I don't even know how to tongue flip. I just throw shit at the wall behind me.
Good thing it's cement.
Right. And a mound of dirt. So even if I break the wall, it'll be fine.
You know who I used to love that used to do stuff like that? David Letterman.
Right.
He would just flip the cards behind him and it would sound like it crashed into a window. Thanks, Kent. We got 7 million watching, and
Well, you got to remember, half the people in the country don't have electricity right now.
oh yeah, I know. So be safe on the roads. So obviously, this does have a silver lining.
Go on.
Oh, I was waiting for it. But the weather conditions across the United States right now is crazy. It's affected the northern states to the southern. It could go into Texas.
They're saying that the windmills in Texas are frozen, and that's part of their
Yeah.
electrical problem right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bethany, I feel like you can't root for that. That's like a dickish. What's dickish in girl terms? Vagina-ish move? What's the proper terminology here? Bitchest?
But yeah, I can imagine that across them plains. That is like solar panels.
Those work when they're covered in snow?
No, they never tested them down there. Ours, I think we run during our months we know we could run them, so we could run off for the months that it's frozen. We plan ahead.
Everett, just I would wait. We're friends on Facebook. Facebook Messenger, text me something. I'll say it. I don't care.
Whatever.
It's going to be contextually late at that point because it's going to be like 5 minutes from now when I notice it. But
Works.
you should see if Babe would hop on and tell us how Josh is doing.
Mm. You heard it.
And then we could watch him cuddled up in her lap. Which I feel like her lap isn't big enough for that to happen. Like,
I was around my uncle during
whoa.
chemo radiation, man. It's rough. And,
Right.
and Josh is doing a great job hanging out on the camera and being a tough guy and hiding true. So if he's hiding in her lap right now, we gotta let that hey, at least we're on the TV, bro. Cheers, you guys. We love you.
Lap only holds Josh's head.
Hey, can we call him Josh Q?
You can probably call him anything you want
Okay.
at this point.
Josh. Well, looks like a cue ball.
The problem's going to be when he gets back to full health and he kicks the
Hey.
shit out of you.
Yeah. Hey, Whitey.
Wow.
Don't worry. I'm right. There's so much gray. I'm not gonna be red much longer. Look at that streak. Look at that thing. It's all gray.
Don't they have just men for gingers?
No, you have to do some mixtures.
What colors make red out of that fucking?
I don't know, especially my red. Tell you that. Oh, he's sleek. Sleek. What's up, Bass Grows? Hey, we're just hanging out, man.
Surprised Keith is up this late.
What? Where's he at?
He
Oh.
snuck in on your ass.
Oh, Jesus. There's he at. What? Are you serious? Hey, what's that slop you got on that plate right there? Is your picture?
It looks like peppers and onions
Mm,
and noodles
mm.
and garlic bread
Garlic bread?
on the right. Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's an Italian chef. Hey.
You talk shit. He showed up on you, didn't he?
Yep.
Scapetti.
Hey, I used to say, let me get some Puschetti. It was the P before the S.
Puschetti.
Yes, Puschetti.
I might get slapped by one of my neighbors, but I'll try this next time.
Let me get some more of that Puschetti.
Man, Keith can't be on my sleeping pattern because he'd get way too drunk. Est.
Most.
Most drunkerest. And I think Terry kicked the shit out of him.
Does she work nights?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably a good thing for him.
No, Tom, that's how you say hobo in Chinese. We had it in French, but you didn't show up earlier enough. And I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Cholo.
Chakor. Fuck it. Hang on. let me hit our West Coast correspondent. Are you there, West Coast correspondent? Yeah? Okay.
Krusha.
Lep didn't hear you.
Krusha.
Do it one more time.
You're still there? Oh, good. She's still on.
Krusha.
And if you're a female homo, it's
Krusha.
slight difference.
Krusha. Krusha.
I don't remember the Asian one. I don't know. I think they're asleep, so I can't hit our Asian correspondent. Oh, wait, they're awake.
流浪汉。流浪汉。
Whatever that small 12-year-old child said, because that's about what it sounded like. Go to bed.
流浪汉。
Child labor law on a voiceover.
Yeah, but it only cost you a half a cent. And you got a free pair of Jordans out of it.
That her family didn't even see.
There's going to be some kind of hate crime that I'm going to get charged with tomorrow. I can already see this.
Yeah, let's stop with the foreign language. We got this KGB all over us. I guess nobody wants to join us tonight, man.
Probably some pretty goddamn smart people.
It's pretty like, are we that bad?
It might be.
I have to go back to what Mrs. Lepp said. I gotta be
What's
funny.
that?
I gotta be funny.
You got up that energy. Maybe
I
Red Bull and Corona mixture.
I thought I brought that every time I went live. Every time I hit that button, I thought it was 100 or nothing. You know,
I think you're getting soft in your old age.
wow, like cream cheese. Oh,
Like
key.
cream cheese.
That's
Not
why.
fresh out of the refrigerator, but like sitting on the counter for about 2 hours. Cream cheese,
That's why he hates cream cheese.
most
He's
likely.
soft. He's soft as cream cheese right now, and that's where I'm headed. So that's what I got to look forward to.
Pretty much.
Fuck. Jesus, Crowley.
We're still talking about Paschetti.
Oh, I could go for some. I just had a taste for it with some garlic bread. I like to do stuff some meatballs. You know? CB, what's up, brother? You got enough signal to hang out with us for a sec. Thanks for coming in, man. Love you, man. Be safe down there.
Where's he live?
West Virginia.
I just got friends with him a couple weeks ago on Facebook.
Yeah, West Virginia, man. So he's Kentucky and West Virginia. Like I said, my nephew last week, came through Kentucky, coming up from Florida, and run right through an ice storm. What's up,
They're just
John?
not set up for it down there. Babe wants to know when the last time you cooked live, Lep.
Fuck, man. Yeah, that's funny because my cousin just commented on one of my videos and was like, "So now all you do is just talk." I was like, "Dang, what a kick to the."
You
But,
want me to look up? You want me to look up how to say dick in Chinese?
right. Here's the thing. It's cold outside. Um, it's either warm up the garage enough to cook and get the apparatus going, or I cook in the kitchen.
Here comes our ball of energy.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
I just got a couple of things. First, Lep, yeah, that was spaghetti on that plate. And I do a lot of Italian cooking. I generally make my own pasta sauces. And as far as Terry goes, we were supposed to get between last night and today, we were supposed to get between 6 and 12 inches of snow. And I told Terry, well, Terry told me Saturday or Friday, she said, when she got off work Friday morning, she said the hospital said that if anybody needed a room, they'd put them up there, in case they couldn't, go home or if they needed to go to work. Anyways, I told Terry, I said, I know you don't want to hear this, but they're calling for 6 to 12 inches of snow. More snow on Wednesday, so you might as well go to the hospital Sunday evening and just stay there the rest of the week. So Terry left at 4 o'clock last night, went over to the hospital, got a room. It's supposed to start snowing last night at 10 o'clock. I got up this morning, 7:30 or so. There was maybe a half, 3/4 of an inch of snow here. I'm like, okay, now we only need another 11.5 inches today to make it to 12. Here at my house, we may have got 4 inches. That was it. And I'm like, but I know where we live, the housing district where we live, the roads are so fucked up that Terry's car would never make it in and out. And I'm damn near 66, so I ain't going to go shovel 4 inches of snow off my driveway. Fuck that. So Terry's staying at the hospital till whenever. So, and no, I didn't drink a lot of beer today. I've only drank maybe 8 or 9 beers today. Not a lot.
Nothing wrong with that.
So,
Hey, I grabbed Coronas, right?
I hope they ain't light.
It's the premieres. 10 of them already, and I'm still going.
Well,
I only got 2 left.
Hey, Lep, I changed the name. You want to guess what that is in Chinese?
El Hobo cooks the best picanha.
Nope, it's wooden butt plugs.
木质
Fuck,
对
why
接
did
插
I say
头，
that?
how could you not guess that, Hobo? I mean, Lep, how could you not guess that?
It's got a good ring to it when you listen to her say it.
木质对接插头，木质
She
对
just call you an asshole?
Stick it in the hole. That's what I got.
Oh my God.
That's what I got. Yeah, I should have caught that one, Keith. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, there's no spaces in any of these letters or whatever the fuck they are.
Hello,
Hieroglyphics.
how you doing? New to the scene. How you doing?
Is that her or is that his wife?
I don't know. No, I'm not looking at it. Because that could be fake.
It could be, but it could be a great story.
Or an expiring one, 1,000 up in the house, though.
So I missed the beginning, Lep, because my computer said you was coming on at 7:08 or something. And Hobo was there and I was there and you never fucking showed up. And so, 3 hours later, I'm still just looking for anything to watch that I could find.
So I started offline.
So I missed the beginning. So how's your wife?
She's good. Yeah.
How's her car?
Bumpers jacked. And the wheel cover on the back of it's a Toyota RAV4, so it's got the spare wheel.
Yeah.
And the cover. So that's broke. The bumper's broke. Not the taillights. Thank God missed the taillights. So opening up the back hatch is a little rough. I just hope it didn't structurally change anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's the unibody with all that bullshit welds. And you know what I'm talking about.
Well, as long as the old lady's okay, that's
Yeah.
the main thing.
Yeah. That was so. She called me. She's like, "I was just in an accident." I said, "Are you okay?" Yeah. She hit me from behind. That's all I knew. All right, I gotta let you go. Okay. Waited. Finally, I called for a ride and was like, "Hey, take me to her. You know where it's at. It was right around the corner." And by the time I showed up, I seen the cop with the lights on, still doing the report, but she done took off because it was still drivable. So she took off to work. I was like, "Hey, pull over. I'm right here, you know?" So she pulled over. I got dropped off, jumped in the car, took her to work, tried to calm her down because it was more adrenaline. When you get into them little fender benders, it's an adrenaline rush more than anything. So that makes your muscles tense. You're freaking yourself out. Mind over matter. Next thing you know, she had to go to work. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But she's doing good. If I don't quiet down, I'll probably get yelled at by her.
That might be entertaining to watch. I want to scream right now.
Yeah.
Lep, I would never do you like that.
Hey, bro, it's all bad. It's hit the X button, and I'm out. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm trained, but I ain't trained enough to say yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying, Keith.
I'm not going that far.
You know, maybe not to that extent, but
Yeah.
still at some point you have to. Okay.
Hey, Keith, next time I visit you, I won't bring Terry bourbon. I'll bring her a stun gun.
Well,
Joe.
just don't make it a salt gun because I'm having too much fun with Mr. Broom owner and hers. Oh my God. So I was checking out a Bowers Barbecue is going to be on the hot seat this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm checking out his channel the last 2 days, so I can come up with some questions to ask. All this fucking guy does is go to barbecue joints in Texas and eats. About every one of his videos is like that. I'm like, damn, man. So I'm gonna have to go study some more.
He's got cooking videos on there too.
No, I know, and I enjoyed. He had like a 4.5 or 5 minute video where he visited in an empty lot that where the original Stubbs barbecue place was, and I mean for a 4 or 5 minute video, that was pretty. That was kind of cool, I thought. But but yeah, so I'm gonna go back and check some more stuff of his out and see what I can come up with.
I haven't started my research for that hot seat yet.
That happens about 45 minutes till.
Yeah.
Gotta catch the vibe, Keith.
Yeah, well,
Hey, I think you and I could come up with some questions. I'll jump on. I ain't scared of no live camera. Are you, Keith?
not anymore.
Josh Skinner Farms is in there, and yes, Mrs. Lepp is okay. Outside of the trauma she gets from Lepp on a daily basis.
That's
Skinner, I just watched the video you just put up, and I could barely hear most of it. But yeah, little sandwiches. I'll tell you what. Next time you do them, try that. Try them little mini. What you call?
Hawaiian King Rolls?
Yeah, try those things instead of the stuff that y'all had. Instead of that bread, those Hawaiian. What do you call them? Hobo.
King Rolls?
Yeah, those things. Those are pretty fucking good, man, for little sandwiches like that.
hey.
That looks like what he has in there.
They
No,
are.
they use Aunt Millie's or something.
Those things are fine, just buttered by themselves.
Yeah, but yeah.
Lepp, you need a scrolly thing at the bottom that says Mrs. Lepp is okay.
Yeah.
So now you know, Carrie, Mrs. Lepp is okay.
Yeah. All right, Josh. Yeah, I didn't know. I'd never heard of Aunt Millie's. I just know Jeffrey's wife makes sandwiches out of lunch meat and cheese and shit like that, like you were doing, and she uses those Hawaiian King rolls, and those things are fucking amazing the way she makes them. So, yeah.
Was she packing you a lunch back in the day along with Jeffy or what?
No, we went over there one day. I don't know what we went over there for, to shoot guns or go fishing or something. But I don't know if we were going to do a video or what. But she was making those sandwiches for lunch that day, and those pretty fucking killer, man. Oh. Yeah. So, anyways, we didn't get to 12 inches of snow like they said.
Well, we're not grabbing what they predicted either, but obviously different sections are gonna be affected differently. Like for us up here in Cleveland, even though we been getting, we're lake effect snow. A lot of stuff's been, even in the summertime, thunderstorms and stuff been diminishing by the time it gets to us. Kind of weird.
But I just know here, hey Carrie, I know here, like I told Terry the other day when they started first coming out with this fucking forecast of 12 inches of snow, and I said Monday or Tuesday it'll probably be 95 and I'll be in shorts mowing the grass. Because these weather people, these forecasters in this area are complete fucking idiots. They can't tell you one good forecast.
Right.
And I put a post on Facebook today about, another weather forecast that didn't work. And that was wrong or something. And one of the guys that just lives a couple of blocks from me, he said, yeah, well, this is a good one to be wrong on, Yeah. But yeah, I swear, these people just, they're complete idiots. They need to go get a new job because they can't forecast weather. That's for damn sure.
They look at computers, man.
Oh, I know. That's all. Go by what the computer says.
We walk outside.
Back in the day, people walked out and looked at the weather and the clouds and shit like that, and did all this other shit. These people wouldn't know how to do any of that now.
Mm.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That's the thing, is everybody's glued to some kind of outlet of information.
Where the hell does Kyle live that it was 70 fucking degrees?
Hey,
Probably Hawaii.
he moved from Illinois to Indiana, stopped in Tennessee. Now he resides in Georgia. Fucker. And we got another guy that's wearing t-shirts and shorts all the way from Florida.
Actually,
Yeah, you're not
Not
funny.
right.
that's why I got the hell out of Parma. It was July. It was cold, and the breeze was blowing. Fuck that. Back in Florida.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, man.
Had you hobo before?
Is the fucking sun still out?
No.
What's
No.
coming through that window with the drape that's in this awkward position?
That's where my iguana resides.
Ah. Yeah, I realized when I saw the chair behind you, I'm like, I've talked to this guy before. I remember this chair, and I don't remember why that would stand out that much.
Yeah. So this is Drew. That's
What's up,
Keith.
Drew?
This is Chris, hobo.
Yeah.
He's in Chinese right now.
Where in Florida are you from?
East Coast, mid-state.
Orlando?
No, just south of Martin County, below St. Lucie County.
Keith's been all over. he was.
I'm between West Palm and Vero.
Okay.
Like if you look at the state where it starts to like crater in, and that's pretty much where it is on the East Coast.
And he takes magnets, guys, and he goes fishing.
I used to when I had more time on my hands.
Yeah, right. I mean, work's getting in the way, life's getting in the way, YouTube's getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my other channel, it's nuts, man. Found a motorcycle, fucking firearms, or not firearms. I found a Glock 40 magazine, tons of knives, all kinds. fishing poles, bicycles, shit like that, whatever. But yeah, now I work too much, and I just I'm doing beer reviews now, and yeah.
I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? What
I
was
just don't have the time to go out anymore.
Yeah, and you're more hanging out with us, so or anybody else. So why not move that channel that direction?
No, this is a different one though. I started a totally different one.
Right. Yeah.
That one's still there. And if I
Oh,
want to post and I want to go out or I want to go metal detecting or do anything like that, I can still go post on my other channel.
oh, okay. So
Yeah, this is a
I
totally
didn't
different.
realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
yeah. I got two now.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you changed because I haven't seen nothing of magnets. So I thought you scrapped that one and changed the name to that.
Nope. I still got my channel over there. I'm still over 500 subs over there.
What's it called?
My magnet fishing channel is Miscellaneous Magnets.
Now I have to try to spell miscellaneous.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
How long you been doing
It's
that?
right there on the screen.
I know, but I'm not looking at that screen.
How long you been doing that with the magnets on video?
I've been doing it over a year, and I've thrown metal detecting in there as well. It's more like a treasure hunting kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm surprised you only got 500 subs because there's a shit ton of channels out there of people doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm not. No. Well, I mean, I'm in contact with what's his name, outdoor influencer. He's as far as I know, he's the number 3rd in the U.S. for channel content like that. I have his phone number. I contacted him, and he just doesn't make it down here that far. We've talked about doing collab videos. I mean, if I do a live stream on that channel, he'll show up. It's just I'm no Danny Bowens. I'm not no what's that other guy that he hangs out with who's too trigger happy over nothing. I can't remember his name. It's the guys from Rally. I actually like Danny Bowens, but the other guy I don't care for too much.
Yeah, I get those videos pop up like when I go to my homepage on YouTube. I get those videos in there a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because I watch I watch a lot of fishing videos, so I don't know if it comes up because of that. But then I watch some metal detective videos. So I don't know if it's just a combination of both of them. That's why they throw that in my feed or not.
that would make sense. Your wife's good though, right? I heard she got in the.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, she's cool. Fender bender, but it's still road conditions, man. People fail to yield to conditions. Even rain, you know, people ignore rain.
First 30 minutes that it rains are the most dangerous time on the road.
So
All the oils and shit start moving off the road.
so add
That's
ice.
bad.
Yeah, so add ice, snow, sleet, whatever, freezing conditions, whatever. It happens. Thank God they were barely moving. She was at a red light and the person let off the gas or whatever and hit her at a corner. Boom. Also, all it really did was broke the bumper.
Oh shit! She got hit in the back, like in the back, in the rear bumper.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got to pay for that shit.
Yeah. Well, it broke the spare tire cover, broke that and the bumper. So
They'll pay for it. Their insurance will pay for it.
yeah. She's not.
Squared away.
We're not trying to get rich, man. Just
No, you you have to roll out of that car like, oh, my neck and my back. You're not getting paid for it like that.
Just 2016, I got nailed in the rear end, bro. 45 miles per hour. I was at a dead stop at a light. 40, boom, nailed me. That was rough.
I bet that hurt.
I still feel it to this day.
My old chef had that happen to him. He was stopped at a light and somebody hit him doing like 45, 50 and put the back of his Nissan, put his trunk in his back seat. It cracked his bowling ball in half. Like clean in half, like on him. It was crazy. And he settled too early. He should have held that on that one. But yeah. What are you gonna do? Fared out pretty well.
Yep.
I know years ago, I was with this girl, and
How many years ago?
oh my God,
40.
no, this is probably 79, maybe 80.
All right, so pre-razor, gotcha.
Yeah. And we were coming home from work, and she was giving me a ride home, and we got like a block away from the house or something, and she stopped because somebody in front of her was turning or something, and this fucking person hit us from behind, and fucked both of our necks up. And I was able to go to work, not that night, but the next day I was able to go to work. But I still had to go to the hospital, and then they gave me a bunch of pain pills. She was off work for a couple of days, 3, 4, something, I don't know. And one day there was a knock at my door, and I got up and answered it, and there was some dude there in a suit and tie. And he said he was from this guy's insurance company, and he wanted to know if they could settle with me. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I wasn't looking for a lawyer, to file a lawsuit or nothing. And he said, well, what would it take? And I said, well, I missed time off from work, and that cost me to lose overtime that I would have had. And I had to go to the hospital, and my fucking neck hurts, and now I'm eating pain pills. And he said, what if I take care of all your bills and pay you for the time off and pay you for the overtime that you lost and give you X amount of dollars after that? I forget the figures. But I'm like, you going to give me cash money for this now? He said, no, but I'll give you a cashier's check, and I'll take you down to somewhere you want to go, anywhere you want to go to cash it. I said, okay, take me down to the store where I live, where I work, and then we can cash it there. So he took me to the store. And I think the check was, I think $2,500, I think. But yeah, he paid me off right like that. And everybody I knew told me, man, you're such a fucking idiot. You could have went and,
You could have got a lot more than that, I can guarantee
I
you.
got a lawyer and all this. And I'm like,
Yeah, but
it was
you
an
could have paid your lawyer what you got on that check and then walked out with like 10 grand.
I wasn't in that to get rich. I was like, man, just pay me the money that I lost. I lost wages, So, I mean, I was happy with what he did.
So you had him take you down to the ghetto liquor store, and you got 3 cases of hams, is what you're saying.
No. I don't even know if that liquor store was there around in that time. I really don't. Yeah. But yeah, so. But you know, back in '79 or '80, whenever that was, I mean, $2,500 was a lot of money, man.
Right.
That bought a whole lot of fucking dope. You know. But yeah, I'm not greedy like most people are. I don't need to go through an old court case and do all that shit. You know.
Yeah. It just sucks going through insurance and you gotta take the truck in to get fixed, to work, and now I gotta drive her back and forth. Yeah. Disrupts living. My buddy Tim, now that guy fought hard for his life, man. He was just in an accident recently and he got clipped from behind, flipped 6, 7, 8 times, got thrown from the vehicle type shit, you know. He's alive, he's still here with us, still going through surgeries, but he's with us. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Hey, Drew, what's your shirt say?
Optimist.
Okay. It was like partially cut off by your screen name. I couldn't read what it said. Nice. I like it.
Madwood, what's up?
What's up, Terry?
Yeah, Josh. The sound went in and out, but it was mostly out. So yeah.
I'm so dead.
his little operation table. Baby.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It sucks. I feel bad for everybody else. It's hot down here.
Yeah.
Bad. The humidity's through the roof. It's not. It's everybody's saying that it's cold. I kind of wish it was cold.
You know what I gather from that story is all the cockroaches done moved down to your side of town.
Not mine.
Well, to the heat, Florida. They all went to Florida. The New York cockroaches, the Cleveland cockroaches, the Chicago cockroaches, the Boston cockroaches. They all grabbed a flight.
That's a lot of little steps, man.
They're down there vacating.
I wouldn't doubt it. State's wide open. They let anybody in here.
You stupid cockroaches. You stupid cockroaches.
Lep, on the hot seat this week, how many wardrobe changes are you going to have?
What are you talking about?
He doesn't acknowledge any of the name changes, Keith.
Do what, hobo?
He doesn't acknowledge any of the name changes.
I said wardrobe changes. I didn't say
Same thing.
Same thing. I'm wearing my shirt. What are you talking about?
What got me last week was you would come on, ask a 3-second question, and then bounce off.
I thought that was the concept.
I know, but you did it 15 times, but you always had something different on as a wardrobe. And I'm like, God damn, man. He got a closet right near him. He had this planned out all day. This is what he's going to do. And I'm like, man.
Pride.
No, I thought that was comical as hell, man. Oh,
You see,
There's the
the,
goods.
you see the chair?
yeah, yeah.
See a ton of glasses and stuff
Hey,
over there.
that's like Hollywood right there in a chair.
He's gonna start mixing up the outfits,
What are
Keith.
you drinking tonight, Lip? Corona?
Yeah, man. Couldn't find no Mickeys. Here's the
That's
thing.
Corona is not comparable.
I done drank 10 of them. Where I would have done drank six and been fucking.
Yeah, but that's not fine malt liquor, though.
I know.
It's,
It's light. It's airy. It's from Mexico.
Fucking beer commercial about to get broke down here. There's a palm tree.
it's not
Just
from
keep going.
Mexico. They don't make that shit in Mexico.
It's not from
That shit's
Mexico.
whatever.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
I haven't had Corona in a long time. I should probably go back to it. This is something I learned recently. Why Miller High Life holds up in a bottle so well, in a clear bottle compared to Corona and shit like that. The hop that they use to hop the Miller High Life doesn't react to sunlight.
Hmm.
And it won't put off the skunky flavor.
Right.
So this is champagne, a bottled beer.
Well, I understand that, but that's a pretty smooth trick if you found out how to beat the clear bottle, because the clear bottle is like the nemesis. I drink High Life all the time. I have a champagne bottle up that I never even cracked. I paid $1 for. It's a 750 ml.
Really?
Yeah. There was a whole basket of them. I should have bought the whole cart, but I didn't.
Yeah, right.
Why were they only $1?
It's because it was just a gimmicky thing. They had them in these elaborate looking bottles, and it's not expensive beer.
They had that at New Year's or Christmas.
They
Were hard to find.
I'll go get it. Give me a minute. Where is it?
Carrie can't type tonight. She's fucking drunk. Her and I have been joking in chat. I give her shit for misspelling something or missing a word, and then I do the exact same thing. It's been a back and forth.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had those at the New Year's around here at just a couple of places, but they had
Yeah,
very few of them.
I guess they were. I don't know, but this really doesn't push.
I would rather correct that at New Year's than an actual bottle of champagne, to tell the truth.
Oh, I would too. I would too.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm not a champagne person. I don't even care if Hobo hands me a slipper to pour it in. I'm not a champagne person.
There'll be bourbon in that slipper, Keith.
You know I ain't a bourbon person.
They'll be fine. Just open up your mouth and suck it down.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And the bourbon. Did I get away with that, Lep? I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got away with it. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and go to bed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it too, man.
I got a full day of doing nothing tomorrow.
Almost an hour.
Streak still alive. Day 19.
There you go.
all
I'll
that matters.
probably be on tomorrow night, Hobo. I don't know. Probably. We'll see. So I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Keith.
We'll see you next time. Nice meeting you there, Drew.
You too. Later, Keith. I'm sorry. I'm bad with keeping up with the chat. I guess
Oh,
I
you're
can
fine.
put the pot. No, I can put the pot up. But if
Oh,
you're getting ready
oh,
to chat,
they wanted to know what you were drinking.
I'm drinking a beer that was on sale. It's called Nutter Cup. This is a chocolate peanut butter porter. That it's brewed by Brewlink, but it's not out of Brewlink. It's out of a different brewery, which contradicts itself. 6.5%, and it's artificially flavored. This one, that's what it says on the can. It's really not that good.
No.
Well, it was like a $13 6-pack, and I saw it at the store. It was on sale for $8, so I picked it up just for shits and
Been
giggles.
sitting there for a minute then.
But it's a porter. These
Yeah.
darker beers have a better shelf life than like the IPAs and things like that.
Right.
Because
See?
you lose like your hop flavors and shit. They fall off, like IPAs.
Still learning,
just
man.
Well, I don't know. What's a typical IPA? Your regular Sierra Nevada or Samuel Adams, right?
Sam Adams, yeah.
The shit that you see in the store. If you get a Sam Adams IPA, if it's past 6 months old, don't drink it.
Okay.
It's not all the hop flavor, all the hop notes will drop out and it'll turn into a malt bomb. All you'll get is a sweet malty flavor and the nice hops and the flowery notes that they want you to taste out of it, because hops are very close. They're in the same genome family as marijuana. Slight difference, but they are in the same family. One produces flavor, the other one produces flavor and gets you high. You know what I mean? It's facts. You can Google it. Fact check me if you want.
No, man.
But it's literally hops and marijuana are in the same genome family.
So hanging out with you guys, actually, I'm learning a whole lot because I don't venture. You know what I mean? So
I don't know. I was kind of that way too, and then I just started drinking different stuff, and I'm like, oh, that tastes pretty good, and
That's the only way you learn things, though, is trying different shit.
I don't like that, but this shit I really do like. You know what I mean? Dark beers, it's a wide range. They don't all taste the same, Same thing with light beers. I'm surprised to see you switch to Corona instead of Mickey's. That's a curveball for me.
if you see me before the summer, I was Corona all day. I got the Corona flag. I got Corona gear, koozies.
I'm a Miller guy myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. This shit's spendy.
And that's what got me. It was like, all right, man. I said, I remember back in the day, man, I could drink a 40 ounce and get fucked up. You know?
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's only 32 ounces.
What you guys? Well, where I'm at, last time I was in Ohio, they got 40s.
It depends on what you're looking for, too, though. They're only going to
Which
do
side of the road?
Colt 45 or 8.
Yeah, this is true. Anheuser-Busch is like, they have the 25-ounce cans.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Coors and shit, they have those 24. They'll have it's just off by the slight scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll have a Coors Light extra tall boy, and it's a 24-ounce can. But Anheuser-Busch is like the only one that has the 25-ounce cans.
Yeah. So
distribution's weird like that.
That's what it is, right?
They have patents and copyrights, or what you would say is a copyright to certain size certain companies don't distribute in certain sizes or over certain ABVs. It's crazy.
That's why I just drink bourbon. I don't have to worry about all that shit.
Right.
Well, it's the same thing with that too. After bourbon gets over a certain percent, they're technically not supposed to serve it to you. Like it becomes something else after it's over, like what 120 something proof or 130 something proof.
It's still bourbon.
It's still bourbon, but they classify it as something different.
It's still bourbon.
I wish my buddy the Whiskey Scout was there. All right. Yeah, it is bourbon, but
No, I'm not trying to argue with you, and I'm not trying to make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. But it's like you're in my wheelhouse.
liquor is liquor. I can understand that. A bourbon is a bourbon, but once it hits a certain ABV, it becomes a specialty liquor.
No, it's just a high octane bourbon. Like you're like Booker's.
I'm talking about like ATF, like what has to be classified and being able to be distribution and things like that. You know what I'm talking about.
I hear you on that part. What I'm saying, the shit normal people can get, I guess is my thing.
If you can get 140 proof, so
It'd be 70%. Like
that would be 70%, but I don't.
so, I've had some bottles.
I mean, I've seen bourbons as high as like 125 to even over 130.
Yeah, I've actually had bottles of Booker's.
And I'm saying that is what they're proofed at. Over 100. Not like you cut that in half is what the divvy is.
Right. What I'm saying is I've had bottles of Booker's bourbon that have pushed 140, 150.
That's a specialty liquor.
But it's still bourbon.
It
that
is.
I can buy.
Yes, I can agree. Yes. They do. They put it, but they put it into a different. It's a different category.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that part.
It's like a super. It's like, you know, they have supercars. It's like, yeah, you have a Lexus or a BMW, but I got this really nice shit over here.
Right.
That's not how they place it. You know what I mean? It's not you average bourbon drinkers. That's not the shit they're sipping on. You know what I mean? That's when you have the money to drop shit on that. That's on a connoisseur level. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I once had.
That's not like your everyday average Joe. Fucking. That's what I go to a liquor store and pick up. That's that's where I look at it, and that's where I base what I'm saying.
Right. Like
not, but there is a super like it's like Pappy. Get in line. You want some Pappy Van Winkle? Good fucking luck, bro. You got to have thousands of dollars to get some Pappy.
That stuff used to sit on shelves for all year long at $12 a bottle that nobody would buy. The only reason that stuff got popular was because that one magazine gave it the gold star. And then what got fucked up after that is everybody, I call it hipsters, that's just a term I use, went and bought that, and Buffalo Trace makes that stuff, and then anybody that was a smart owner of a liquor store said, well, we can't get you any of the Pappy or the 5 versions of Pappy. And they said, well, you know, Weller is the stuff that it's in the same warehouse, it's the same mash bill, and it's the stuff that just didn't make the cut. And they've got a 12-year version. They've got 3 different versions, but the 12 years.
Pappy, though.
It's the same mash bill. It just doesn't meet. The argument there is not a hard argument.
It's not the same. If you drink them side by side, it's not the same, though, right?
It's not the same, but it's you. If you throw, let's just pretend,
what's the other one? Magellan or whatever.
Let's just say that you batch what would be the equivalent of 3 barrels of.
I can take a recipe. Like Budweiser could give me their recipe, and I could homebrew that beer, and I could guarantee it won't taste the same if I did the same exact thing that they did. I could almost guarantee you that it wouldn't taste the same.
all the stuff, if you go to Buffalo Trace's distillery, everything that becomes Pappy all has Weller on the barrel. It's the same recipe. It's just every
Same
barrel,
barrel,
depending on where it's
same
at
recipe.
in the rick house, ages slightly differently, and the barrel makes a difference. And like Buffalo Trace even did an experiment where they took a hillside of trees and they cut the top and the bottom off, made barrels from it, and the tannin levels,
But
amongst
that
other,
doesn't have anything to do with like the 25-year-old Pappy.
it does though, because somebody's tasting that throughout
Aged.
the entire process.
Aged, a 25-year-old aged, barrel-aged liquor.
But it's being tasted every
It
year.
doesn't taste the same as a 5-year age.
But hear me out. It's
liquor.
being tasted every year that it's meeting the profile to get to that 25-year profile. The stuff. So let me give you a backstory here. At one point in time, I had 200 different bourbons in my basement, 84 gallons total. My research here is probably on the level of your beer research, if not higher.
It's cool. You should talk to my buddy, the Whiskey Scout. He's probably good about stuff like that too.
Drew, he's
I don't
cool.
mean any disrespect, and I'm not trying to
No, it's conversation. It's
Brain.
learning on both sides.
that, but I mean, if we're talking about bottles of liquor that are thousands of dollars.
They're not thousands. They're artificially inflated to be thousands and thousands of dollars. The recipe never changed. What changed was
Okay, so that's the same thing with Fireball. Fireball used to be Mr. McGillicuddy's shit that they released back in like the late 70s, early 80s, and it never picked up. But they
Right, but
re-released it in the late 2010s or whatever, and it blew up.
Are you going to tell me that Fireball's good?
No. I don't like it. It's too syrupy. I'd much rather drink Jack Daniel's Fire than that.
So
'Cause
here's
it's not syrupy.
Hey,
So here's the thing.
Bourbon Bounty and him have actually.
I mean, I distill myself on my own property.
so the thing with the Jack Daniel's Fire and everything, the flavored.
It's an adjunct fucking whiskey. It's a sugar whiskey. I know.
They used to throw that shit in the garbage, and then they realized that we could add some flavoring.
That's what Fireball was. Dr. McGillicuddy's fucking cinnamon whiskey is what they used to call it back in the day.
Right.
And they introduced it, and they were like, nobody will drink this shit. And guess what? 25 years later, it blew up to be the biggest thing, and it made him an ass ton of money.
All right, but making an ass ton of money versus having a good product is two completely different things. There's people who
That gives you
go out.
more money to build on a better project, though.
There's people who go and buy.
So are you a connoisseur or a distiller or a home brewer?
We'll just call it a connoisseur of bourbon who's moved on to barbecue.
Because I heard him bring up Bourbon County, so you're just a connoisseur. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who you are because I mentioned we've talked about barbecue, we've talked about art, we've talked about photography. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fill the gaps. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah, we're good. Trust me.
I'm not.
Ask me. I
I
don't.
don't be a dick. I'm trying to figure out where the fucking even ground is.
I've probably drank, and I'm not even going to lie to you, 100 gallons of bourbon in my life, if not better. And that's not I'm making this shit up. Lep was at my house and saw.
I did shots of Weller. He left a Weller here. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've literally probably tried about everything. And when I say tried, I don't mean had a sip of. I mean like at one point in time I had two of every. When I say I had 200 different bourbons in my house, they were stacked too deep. But what I laugh at is you can go down to It used to be a Seagram's distillery in southern Indiana, which there was 2 different companies last I knew had bought them out, and they just started making batch bourbon, putting them into basically tanks, and you could buy them by the however many gallons was in there. And that's where probably about 2014, you started seeing all these little distilleries that you never heard of being made in Bettendorf, Iowa, or New Jersey, whatever. They're all being made by the same old Seagram's plant. And they all had this fancy name. It's like Hudson Baby Bourbon. That shit, when it first came out, was in half of a 750 milliliter bottle and was like $80 and was only aged for like 2 years. But because it had a fancy new looking bottle, a cool story on the back, everybody went. Most people walk into a liquor store. When I say most people, I mean the average dude, not somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. Walks in there and goes, well, if this is $80 and this is $20, the $80 must be better. And at that time, you could go buy
the case, man.
go buy a 12-year Four Roses age stated bottle. And when I talk about Four Roses, Bullet is the perfect example. Everybody lost their shit over Bullet bourbon. Frontier, blah, 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 blah. That entire story is a made-up bullshit and used to be distilled at Four Roses. And then they opened up their own little distillery, which could only put out like 1/10 of their capacity. But you know what? They were on the bourbon tour and they were making money having people walk through the goddamn distillery. And I assume that's somewhat like what you were talking about with that beer you're drinking, where you go, it says it's distilled by here, but then it's actually distilled here. And there's like this fucked up nuanced shit. And like, I don't like craft beers, so I appreciate the information, but I don't know the ins and outs of it.
It's just as complicated as what you were talking about.
Right. I don't even know what's going on in the chat.
Yeah, fucking Smoking Joe shows up, fucking shit up. But I'm gonna get off here, guys, and
I'm gonna actually go to bed early tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
But Joe, it's good seeing you again. Lep, as
Good.
always.
Literally.
All right,
Cheers,
guys.
guys.
Later.
Love you, chat.